What narcissists fear most. At some point in time, you started to figure out there was something off with them. Something just wasn't quite right. Maybe you didn't know they were a narcissist, but you had that feeling deep down that something just wasn't adding up. You started to recognize they were not as sociable. They were not getting out as much. Their communication began to lessen each day. They were going against generally accepted social norms. They started isolating themselves from the outside world, including you. Their behavior was changing right before your eyes. This is when you recognized you were dealing with a narcissist. It took a while to figure it out, and that is exactly what their plan was from the start. This is how a narcissist draws you into their own inner drama. You may have thought that they were dealing with a bad upbringing, something they were trying to work on. You were hoping that you can cure them, help them get through this rough patch. This is all just an illusion they are creating to suck you in. And so here's the thing. It goes way deeper than that. Listen closely here. Narcissists are very premeditated and deliberate with their words and their actions. They are very negative and destructive. Their sense of reality is completely distorted. Their minds are very sick and twisted. When you're dealing with someone who is giving off these traits, understand they are doing all of this on purpose. They are intentionally creating a new situation, a situation where they think they can gain power and control over you. Narcissists do these things intentionally just to hurt you. They are sabotaging your emotions because it benefits them. It gives them the supply they need to survive. They actually love what you can do for them, but at the same time, they despise your qualities and abilities. The qualities and abilities that allow you to give them what they need. It's all pretty sick and twisted, right? This is why a narcissist is prone to intense mood swings. At one point, they're praising you, and the next minute you say or do something that sets them off, and they become very deceitful and angry. Other times they will become very evasive, and it can just be about anything, even the smallest of things, that will set them off. And this is why you just can't trust them. You can't rely on them to be honest or truthful. Narcissists are very unpredictable. Any small thing can cause them to completely change how they feel about you. You just never know what they might do next. They will lie to you and promise you a great future together, just to get you to accept them for the way they are, just to get you to tolerate them. They may tell you that they have issues and they're working on themselves, that they're trying hard to get better. You will be convinced to wait for them as they promise to make changes in their behavior. So you stick around because you want to believe they will change. But when you finally realize they are a narcissist, you have to understand that there is no going back. That train left the station with the first conflict. Nothing is going to change moving forward, and it's useless to even bring it up, because bringing it up will only trigger them. It will only make them even more angry. Narcissists know deep down what they are. By trying to talk to them, by trying to call them out on it, will bring out their anxiety and fear of being abandoned. They will start to worry that you're going to leave them. This will cause them to react over excessively, as they are unable to deal with rejection. This becomes even more intense when you are their number one source of supply. When you finally understand who they are, and you leave before they have been able to steal all your energy and positive traits, before they have completely used you up and drained you emotionally, that's when they will become really desperate. You have discovered their true self, and now they know it. Now you know they will never change, and they know they will never change. They have been like this far too long. You need to accept it and just be done with them. You just need to walk away. This is when a narcissist will begin to sense things about your behavior and begin to panic. They know when you're onto them. They see that your body language is changing, and they're hearing a change in your words. They notice it in your facial expressions. They realize that something has changed, that something doesn't seem right. And this is the moment they will cause an argument on purpose to get a pulse on how you really feel about them, to gauge how much you still care about them. I'm sure you will agree, anger tends to bring out the real truth in most people, so they will try their best to make you angry. They are trying to bring out your real identity. They are looking for your words and actions to provide them with some sort of extra strength to try to break you down even more. But when they are not satisfied with the outcome of this latest attempt to get you fired up, it causes their biggest fear to hit them like a ton of bricks. The fear of you leaving them before they can inflict more suffering and pain on you. It drives them insane because they didn't get the response they were hoping for. They didn't get that feeling of revenge, the feeling that they were the ones to control the situation. Once you have figured them out and leave them without any indication or explanation, you just simply leave. You have just unleashed their biggest fear. You weren't mean to them. You didn't say anything harsh to them. You just left. Narcissists can't comprehend that scenario. They need to know why you left. It gives them another reason to try and maintain the relationship. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is to try to make them understand what they really are, what they are doing wrong, and how they should be treating you. Please listen close here. You cannot rescue a narcissist. You cannot save them because they don't want to be saved. All they want from you is to be as miserable as they are, and they will stop at almost nothing to accomplish that goal. I know I'm repeating myself here, but this is critical. You really need to soak this in. Just stop trying to fix them. Remember the old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it? Narcissists don't see themselves as broken. They see us as being broken. Make sense? When you leave without a word, without any explanation, it will trigger them. They will become very angry. They will turn against you. They will start trying to destroy you before you are able to get away. Try your best to never give a narcissist a warning that you are leaving, because by now you should understand that they do not play fair, ever. If you give any sense of a warning to them, you are just giving them an advantage over you. When you understand how much of a trigger it is for a narcissist to be called out, to be exposed, you will avoid giving them any sort of notice that you are finished with them. If you can accomplish this, you have just unleashed the narcissist's biggest fear. You left without receiving any punishment. When this happens, and there is nothing they can do about it, they will see you as the one that got away. It will cause them to become filled with anxiety when they know there is nothing they can do about it, nothing they can say to you. When they realize you are untouchable, they will hang on to that regret forever. I hope this video has given you some better insight on what fears a narcissist most, and some ideas on how to leave them without suffering any more punishment than necessary. Please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. It really helps me get these messages out to more people. In the meantime, watch for the signs, be alert, be vigilant, be strong, be brave, and go live your best life today.